if we've got a closed mind, we're never going to go anywhere. And if we just think that talking about flow and energy fields you think is poppycock, then okay, probably don't go see a craniosacral therapist. But what I can tell you is that it's very powerful. It is a thing. Craniosacral therapy, and is it for you? So what's craniosacral therapy? Well, it's a very light touch form of therapy, which is, well, in some original iterations, seen to be to do with cerebrospinal fluid flow, which is the fluid that bathes the brain and spinal cord. And there is a rhythm that's been measurable. This is a known physiological quantifiable effect. There is a rhythm that takes place of cerebrospinal fluid flow. The original views were that disturbances within this flow might manifest in health issues. However, the later work went beyond the craniosacral. In fact, there was a book entitled Beyond the Dura, that really this is about the fluid dynamics of the body. Personally, my own work, I've sort of evolved a sort of cranio-fascial type therapy and energetics. I think they really overlap. So the energetic flow, the fluid flow, we will place our hands on a person and we will sort of almost feel a pull or a draw or an area of congestion or an area of expansion that maybe doesn't then recoil. And what we're looking for is health will usually be to do with disturbance of flow in the body. The more systems we look at, this overlaps with energy medicine in various forms, and certainly with meridian flow, although it is different to meridian flow in Chinese medicine. But being able to feel with our hands, it's not just the sacrum or the skull. We could be around the shoulders, we could be around the torso, the belly, the pelvis, the feet. But being able to feel the flow, the expansion and the constriction, and then using our hands skillfully and our intention, because actually thought is an energy field that creates intention, and our intentions will actually have an impact on the human body. And again, there's some increasing science to support this idea. And then we will help the body to work with those restrictions. It's as simple as that. So, craniosacral therapy, is it for you? Well, what might it be useful for? I think it's a really beautiful, although subtle, very powerful form of healing therapy. Some people who are used to much more physical push-pull type therapies can find it difficult, and sometimes they might think you're not doing anything. Now, I will often say if they're willing to try it, that then they will feel something in their body, and when they do, they might go, well, I don't know what it is, what on earth is that, but I can feel it. Yes, great. Well, then maybe there's some sense that there's a willingness to explore this further. But if we've got a closed mind, we're never going to go anywhere. And if we just think that talking about flow and energy fields you think is poppycock, then okay, probably don't go see a craniosacral therapist. But what I can tell you is that it's very powerful. It is a thing. And if you have been struggling with conventional therapies, looking at individual pieces, or you've tried lots of conventional, forceful, direct physical therapies, or chiropractic or osteopathy to no avail, then maybe entering into the more subtle, actually almost homeopathic type approach can reap more benefits than the more aggressive forms of therapy. General health issues, chronic ongoing respiratory conditions, emotional challenges, chronic inflammation, irritable bowel, most of those sorts of conditions, even arthritis patients can often benefit. And in part, are we bringing the system down into a more relaxed state, which will help the inflammation to come down? So really, it's a very powerful technique that can help most things. There are certain things which, of course, we go, well, look, no, one needs to see a surgeon for this, and a skilled clinician will know their scope of practice and limits. And I've spent decades working in the medical field as well, and have relationships with surgeons and consultants that I can refer people to when I know my scope of practice and has been extended, and I need to refer on to someone else. So it's not, of course, a cure for everything, but what I will say is most health issues can be benefited by craniosacral therapy. So what do you think? Please leave a comment down below in the comment section. Really helps.